day 11. I was going to tell you about a dream that I had, but I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. It's not very exciting. It's just really weird, and it was rather disappointing. My dream, I was at this place that was kind of like a carnival, but it was also like a science center, and there was all these things that you could learn there, like about the human body and all types of different sciencey things. And I was with this girl, and I don't know who she was, and she had like this blonde wavy hair, but I was supposed to hang out with her and then meet my mom and my sister later in the amphitheater to see a movie. We went to this one dark hallway where there was all these doors that were about the human body, and one was about eyeballs and one was about the brain. So I went into the one about the brain. So the one about the brain was interesting. There was all kinds of facts about the human brain and different types of brains, and I think there was about animal brains and things, and I was kind of fascinated. So I went over to this table, and there was this brain in a jar, but there was no lid on the brain, and I stared at it, and it was kind of fascinating. Even though some people might think it's gross, I was like, wow, a brain. The guy that was running the exhibit was in there, and he said, you want to touch it? And I was like, touch it. And so he gave me the jar, and I stared at it, and I was wondering if I should or not. Hand in the jar, I touch the brain, and it's freezing cold. It's very cold. It's split in half. I touch the inside of the brain, and it feels smooth, and it's not so bad. In fact, I kind of liked it. And so then I touched the outside of the brain, the squiggly part, and it felt really cool. I liked it. I don't know if that's disturbing or not. So then, time is passing, and we have to go meet my mom and my sister. So I go outside, and there's this really weird, like, tightrope type of thing, like 3 bridges above me, way far above, going all the way across the park. And one of them is like a little railroad track with a train on it that you could ride across, and there's this creepy clown guiding it. That kind of freaked me out. And then there was this one really weird, but there was all these porta potties, and they had doors like on either side, and you could walk right through to the next one and the next one and the next one to get across the bridge. So I get to the amphitheater. Somehow I got separated from the blonde girl. And when I get to the amphitheater, there's this guy outside, and he's standing there, and he's got something on the side of his head, and I hear this small beeping noise, and he's got this thing, and the light's flashing, and he's kind of staring, and I'm standing to the side of him where he can't see me, and I hear him say distinctly, you go on a vacation, you're gonna have fun, you take a plane, you arrive safe, you think you're safe, but you're not safe anymore. Oh great, this guy's got a bomb. Oh my goodness. So I'm freaking out, of course. And I don't know what to do. If I go in, I'll draw attention, he might detonate it. If I confront him, he might detonate it. So I go run back to try to find the girl, and I tell her, and she's kind of nonchalant about it, which is really weird. And then I go and tell other people that work at the park, and they're like, well, call the police, and they're kind of nonchalant about it too. But so I go call the police, and the weird thing is the police are trying out this new webcam system. For some reason, when I call them, I'm on a webcam, and I can see myself, and it keeps switching and doing really weird effects. And they're like more interested in their new webcam call-in service than what my problem is. And I'm like, dude, there's a bomb. This guy's gonna blow up this park. And they're like, okay, whatever. We'll send somebody out. And I think I got my message across. But I ran back to the amphitheater, really worried. My mom and my sister are in there. And I'm like, I gotta save these people. I gotta do something. And I wake up. I'm left not feeling very heroic at all, and feeling very helpless and pretty frustrated and upset that I wasn't able to save anybody. So I have no idea what happened in the dream. That being said, I'm wondering, I dream very vividly, and when I dream, I feel things, like the cold of the brain. I really felt it, for real. I've felt pain in dreams before. I felt myself crying, or other physical things. And I'm just wondering, do other people feel that? If you do, or if you remember things really vividly in your dream, leave me a comment below and tell me a little bit about it, or maybe even make a video about it. Thanks for watching VEDA Day 11.